Hi, my name is Carol Dickson-Carr, and I am the owner of Managing Personal Resources, Inc., and also a principal with B Fields with the Biz Pulse 2008 program. And I posted a blog yesterday. Today is Friday, the 25th of January, and I posted an entry yesterday just sharing my stream of consciousness process to creating content, because I get a lot of clients coming to me saying, and they're bright, really brilliant clients who just have writer's block. They don't know what to say. So I thought it would be kind of an interesting exercise to post my thoughts on the web before I got to the actual point of the actual content. So what I wanted to talk to you today is more about that content. I've posted it on the blog, but I will get into a little more detail about the Myers-Briggs type indicator. And what that is, if you haven't heard of it before, most people have heard of it before, but I want to clear up a misconception about it. It's not meant to measure. It's supposed to sort around your preferences, and the questions are asked dichotomous for a reason. And it's just one instrument. It does not dictate who you are. If you read the different descriptions of the 16 types, find out which one resonates with you the most, and that will probably be your answer. I've loved the MBTI for years. I've been ensconced in it since 1993. I went through the training to be able to administer it, so I'm MBTI qualified. So yes, I know what I'm talking about here. And then in the same token, it reminded me as I was doing my stream of consciousness that creativity has a lot of different intelligences. And so what I wanted to do, and if there's background noise, I apologize. I'm on SMU's campus right before class. I got inspired to do this video. But anyway, different creative intelligences actually exist here. So what I wanted to do was share with you briefly the four that came to me through reading a book by Marcy Siegel. Before, I had people asking me, can you teach a class on creativity? And I'm thinking, no, don't want to do that. I can do creativity, but teaching it, not so much, because it just feels so spontaneous to me. But there are some very deliberate things you can do to spark creativity. But at the time, I just took it for granted. A lot of my ideas came through my lucid dream state, or just in the middle of the air, spontaneously. But like I say, there are some deliberate ways to do it. And so, getting back to the MBTI, there are 4 different temperaments, core temperaments, that resonate with people the most. I mean, even though all 4 of them can resonate at different times, but there's always one that resonates the most. And the 4 of them are, the first one is idealist, which corresponds to the intuitive and feeling preference, and they have the diplomatic intelligence. And then we've got the rational temperament, which corresponds to the intuitive and thinking preference. That's a core temperament that has the strategic intelligence. And then we have the guardian temperament, which corresponds to sensing and judging preferences. That temperament there, and that's the logistical intelligence. And last but not least, definitely not least, is the artisan temperament. I think Marcy is an artisan. And that corresponds to the sensing and perceiving temperament. Now, all those words that I've used, there are specific definitions that go into that, but I won't get into that here because we want a relatively quick clip. So my final question to you is, which of those words, and you can see them written out on the blog too at BizPulse 2008, which ones resonate the most for you? And that was probably your core temperament. Think about the one that resonates the least too. If you were forced into operating in one that does not resonate the most, and you're doing this on an unconscious level, you might find yourself drained of energy. That might be happening in a family that's got a core temperament or personality type different from yours, or in a job where you're forced to do something in a different temperament that you're not, naturally inclined towards, or your natural preferences don't seem to you that way. But if you consciously try on one of these that don't resonate with you, I bet all kinds of fun things could result. So I invite you to try on one of those temperaments that don't sing to you as much on a conscious level, and see what kind of creative ideas can emerge from that. Okay? If you have any questions, email me, carol@managingpersonalresources.com, and definitely check out our blog. We have and podcast, because we have some free tips there, and we also have a program coming up on February 5th. So you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.